Hello, good afternoon guys. To all my dear followers, of course my friends, thank you to all of you. Siyempre, take care everyone po. So, sa ngayon ang ating talakayan regarding po ito sa what we call expose o teledyaryo o telebalita Pilipinas po. Siyempre, of course, mayroon tayong pakinggan mga balita regarding po ito sa what we call siyempre, chismis balita na what we call expose sa dating pag-expose sa dating what we call officials ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas po. So makinig tayo dahil dito, siyempre mayroon tayong makukuha ng balita, importante o chismis, siyempre malaman natin ang sitwasyon po sa ating paligid nating bansa. Regarding po ito sa what we call, siyempre, chismis po, tili balita. Pakinggan natin ang balita na ito.
The Filipino people are being scammed by this government. Okay. So, bakit scam? Kasi, wala kang lalabasan eh. Lahat sila nag-conspire na. Diba? They have weaponized most institutions. I don't know if there's still one institution that's independent or you can call independent. No? So, tapos, nadagdagan pa nitong krisis sa Middle East. So, maswerte na tayo kung yung economy mag-grow ng 3%. Net trust rating of the president is -9. Diba? Kasi saan gagamitin yung pera? Nakakasiguro ba tayo na yung perang utangin nila, like ngayon sa World Bank, gagamitin sa tama? Yung Maharlika Fund, saan napunta yung pera? Di ba dapat sa infrastructure yan? Anong nilaunch yung presidente? Anong klaseng food? Di ba food bridge? So,
give me a positive ring on
wala.
wala kang makitang positive.
Wala.
So you're from the private sector, huh? Can you tell us about bank secrecy? Can you readily pierce the veil of a private depositor?
Sige. Just to give you a background, bakit kailangan natin bank secrecy law, yung rationale behind the law is the state or the government wants to ask the people to trust the banking system. So, gusto nila yung mga pera natin, instead na ilalagay natin sa bahay natin, sa ilalim ng ulan natin, sa bangko natin ilagay. Bakit importante yung deposits? Since alam ni Ma'am Cora na yung deposits natin, pinapaikot ng bangko para ipautang. So, pinapautang yan sa mga negosyante na nag-spur ng growth sa economy. So, yun ang important. So, yung, what is the bank secrecy law, yung RA 1405? RA 1405 is, was created, it states that all deposits of whatever nature, including investment funds issued by the government, are of purely confidential in nature. And no person or government official, even government official and offices can access your bank records except for four reasons. First is the signed waiver of the depositor themselves.
So yung mismong may-ari ng account.
Correct. So, signed waiver. Pangalawa, in cases of impeachment. So, pangatlo, court cases involving bribery and the religion of duty. And the fourth is when the funds in question is the subject matter of the litigation. So, hindi siya pwede na, for example, sinampahan kayo ng libel, ititignan nyo yung bank account ng tao. So, the criminal act should be connected to the bank account bago natin buksan. So,
So bawal yung fishing expedition na bubuksan ko yung account ko, buksan mo yung account ni Malutikia, tingnan natin kung ano magagamit natin para sa impeachment. Pwede ba yun?
yes, oo. So, may mga tao na gustong i-circumvent yung bank secrecy law natin, no? However, pag pumunta ka sa bangko or nag-subpoena ka sa bank officer requesting for a bank statement of account, liable si bank officer kung mag-provide siya ng
So hindi yan yung pag may subpoena.
Yes, unless they fall under dun sa four reasons na nabanggit.
Oo. So question, can the bank diretso po, may impeachment. Gusto nilang buksan ang account ni BP, ni PRRD, ng asawa ni BP. Pwede ba yun?
At this stage kasi of the impeachment, if I'm not mistaken, we're only on deliberating the impeachment, no? So wala pa tayo din sa proper
Trial.
impeachment trial.
Oo.
So without the proper impeachment trial, there's no reason to disclose the bank account. So hindi pa siya, wala pang impeachment court na na-for. So yeah, as you mentioned, that's a fishing expedition.
That's a fishing expedition, right? So if the House Committee on Justice gives you a subpoena, you as a bank manager, will
Without
that,
the impeachment,
without just the House?
yes, the bank officer will be criminally liable under the law.
Ayan.
Yes.
What is the impact to the economy if we start shaking the banks?
Siyempre, mawawala yung tiwala sa mga bangko. Pwede kang magka-bankrupt. Kasi siyempre, marin ko yung bangko sa Bank ABC, nag-reveal ka, yung mga depositors mo maglalabas ng pera. Kasi wala silang tiwala. Baka mabigay nila yung details ko to anyone. So kasi ang bank secrecy is about absolute confidentiality. Unless talagang may matigas na rason para ilabas yun, hindi sila maglalabas.
Yes. And aside din sa bank, secrecy of bank deposits, meron din tayong FCDU Act, the Foreign Currency Deposit Act. Ito mas stricter to. Even with the court case, you cannot open the bank account unless there is a waiver from the depositor. So, ang rationale naman
Kaya
behind
pala yung
this,
dating speaker, hindi mabuksan yung
yeah. So, mas maganda kung dollar yung account mo sa bank.
Oo, kasi may dollar siya.
Kasi pag nawala yung tiwala sa mga bangko, magkaka-systemic risk.
So, with the crisis,
Yan,
and with
dadagdag ka pa.
the shaking,
Dadagdag ka pa.
that is bad for,
The whole system.
interesting. And the investment people who are looking
Yeah, exactly.
to, mag-invest ako dito sa Pilipinas, pero sandali lang.
Oo.
Ang gulo ninyo sa, tapos ito sa bank.
Daming issue. So, economic, financial, banking, and then security. All assets of government and governance right now is affected.
By just the impeachment of the Vice President
And the Middle East
and the Middle East crisis. Sir, ano naman ang AMLA? Meron pakialam si AMLA sa mga bangko?
Ang AMLA is actually tinatawag nila ito yung high-tech bypass ng bank secrecy law eh. Kasi even without the court order,
Masisilip nila.
masisilip nila. However, ang safeguard mechanism nito is AMLA works like a silo. Independent sila. Even Congress cannot summon AMLA to produce bank records of a person. So, sa bangko kasi, daily, we have to file a report, what we call CTR and STR. CTR is for covered transactions, which is 500,000 and up. STR is suspicious transaction regardless of the amount.
Ay, sir, ba't hindi nyo nakuha yung mga maleta at saka yung sa yung nawawalang pondo?
Yes.
Oo.
Actually, what happened etong sa flood control scandal, it should be AMLA at the center of this investigation. Because the movement, the channel is money. Without the money changing hands, makokontrol sana yung corruption. So, again, going back, we have yung CTR and STR. Covered transaction for 500,000 and up, and suspicious transaction regardless of the amount. Kasi yung iba, sinicircumvent yung 500, 300 muna, 300, withdrawal, hanggang makuha nila yung buong amount. So, meron naman na, halimbawa,
Katulad yung kay Yusek Cabral, sorry ha, interrupt ako ng interrupt. Di ba yung dalawa niyang anak nakuha lahat ang pondo dun sa account ni Yusek Cabral na ilabas? Oo. Yun yung hindi nila na-categorize as suspicious account.
Yes, like for example, ma'am, meron tayong isang business lang, isa parang street vendor.
Mm.
Biglang deposit siyang 300,000. Kumbaga, abnormal siya dun sa
Red flag na yun.
average. So, eto, like for example, kung government employee tayo, ng source of income natin is our income, salary, tapos biglang may billions or hundreds of millions of account ka, dapat na-flag na yan ng banko from the very start eh. Na-flag na yan eh. Even the withdrawals, if you have a legitimate transaction, why would you choose cash? When you have other modes of payment, like manager's check, wire transfer, bakit ang nakikita natin is yung mga mali-mali na cash? So definitely, pag ang isang government employee is nag-withdraw ng cash, ng substantial amount, this should have been reported as a AMLA, a suspicious transaction. From there sana, na-action na ni AMLA. Kasi hindi siya commensurate doon sa source of income eh.
So would you, sir, say
So
that...
ang nakikita ko ng missing link dito is from the very start, bakit hindi na-cite yung mga bangko
Yes.
with all these billions yung withdrawals?
Yes.
So bakit,
Oh.
even the existing investigation, bakit parang wala yung, hindi na papag-usapan yung paano na kakapag-withdraw sila na hindi naman commensurate sa income nila?
Tsaka paano nagkakaroon sila
Ayun,
ng
yes.
account na...
Ngayon, AMLA, parang working as an independent organization, should have looked into the transactions. Bakit ito?
They have that power, right?
They
can
have the power.
on their own, yeah.
And then they recommend. I'm not sure of the law, but I think they have to go through the courts of appeal to get the bank records.
Oo.
Pero
Kahit
even Congress cannot ask or request AMLA, o AMLA mukhang may plunder dito pa-investigate.
Hello, that's all for today. Thank you sa inyo lahat. God bless, siyempre take care, and then don't forget to like to share. Of course, sana ay mag-subscribe din kayo sa aking YouTube po. Thank you, everyone. God bless.